Hello and welcome. Here, let me turn that on. Welcome to another Minecraft video, but this one I'm going to call Redstone Basics. Oh, I thought that was a Tobo Creeper for a second. This massive random redstone will be explained, and as well as a whole bunch of other items like the dispenser, dropper, trap chest, which is what I'm holding right now, the hopper, the redstone block, which I should probably place, and a whole bunch of the other redstone items. So, I'm just going to go down the line of the things that I have built. A hopper. What that does is if you have a chest underneath it and you throw a item into the hopper, it will put it into the chest. Now, what a trap chest does, and you can tell because it's orange color in the inside and all around the little lock, what it does is that when you open it, and if it has a item in it, it'll set off a redstone signal right there. And depending on how many items you have in there, depends on how far the redstone signal goes. So if you have the entire chest full of diamonds and somebody opens it, you could set off a TNT trap that would blow them up, or pistons, or whatever you want. If there is no chest, for whatever reason, underneath the hopper will keep the items inside, but it only has that many items that you can use. So that is the hopper of the trap chest. This is the redstone block. This is the block of redstone, sorry. Redstone block, whatever, same thing. And what it does is it sets off a infinite, well not infinite, but it sets off a redstone signal. And redstone never runs out, just so you guys know. It never runs out of power. I'm just gonna grab this. So it sends off a redstone signal. Wooden pressure plate you can step on and throw items onto to turn it on. A stone pressure plate you have to step on. If you throw an item on there, it doesn't work. See? And then the iron and gold, or the heavy and light pressure plates, take a certain amount of items before they'll actually light, or they'll do anything. Now, this one is a sticky piston. You can tell because of the, here, let me grab this, green sticky thing, and this one is a regular piston. The difference between the two, and this is a button, it sends off a redstone signal for a short amount of time. Difference between the two, that one extends and pulls it back. This one only pushes it and then leaves it there. Limitations: they cannot push bedrock, obsidian, and a few other items. This here is a redstone loop that makes this thing shoot ridiculously fast. Now, this is a dispenser. If you grab a dispenser, what? There we go. If you grab a dispenser and place it that way, it'll look like that. If you put a dropper, the other, and this is a dropper. If you put it this way, it'll look like a square hole. Yeah, never mind. So when you put the redstone here, this makes this shoot really fast. As you can see, I am being attacked by arrows. That's basically all that does. It just creates an infinite thing. However, a dropper. Let me just grab my redstone torch. Jeez, I probably should have kept these in my inventory. Drops it as the item itself. So this can drop prime TNT. Let me just show you that, because it's going to be freaking fun. LOL. I didn't destroy anything else. Anyway, so it drops everything, pretty much everything as it is. That's what a dropper does, and as the whatever it's called, the second one, or the first one I showed you there, that drops as it would if it was used. This, I'm actually not sure what it's called, but what you do is when you press the button, it flips the signal. See? So it flipped from the right side to the left, and then if you hit the other button, it goes from the right to the left. And it just keeps switching the signal from that side to that side to that side to that side. And it has two different input areas. I don't know what this is actually useful in because I've tried using it before. And seriously, I don't know what it does. This is a redstone torch, and it gives off, it's like the redstone block, except it's just a torch. Redstone block is movable torch if you put a piston on it, it won't do anything. That's some dust. I think I told you about that. Which it carries. Here, let me just explain that. A redstone block or a redstone dust will carry a signal for up to 15 blocks. See how it's still kind of, giving off particles? Then, if you put another string beside it, it'll only give off 14, like attaching to the first one, and so on and so forth. A repeater takes redstone and basically repeats the signal and makes it full again. So this is 15 blocks here. Then we put that at the end, and it creates a full redstone signal. Also, you can set delays. So you hit it on, and then it goes on, and then you turn it off, and then it turns off, so on and so forth. This is a redstone torch in the middle of a whole bunch of blocks. I'm just gonna change it to night because it'll be easier for you guys to see all the redstone stuff. Because it glows. If you have a block above a redstone torch or any redstone signal except for the redstone dust and that, basically above a torch, it'll light. If you have a block and then these, it will light, when regularly it won't. Another property of redstone is that if you have this repeater facing into a block, and the repeaters only face certain directions, because you can see if the arrow is pointing this way, the redstone will go that way. The redstone will power this block and send the rest up, creating a useful chain thing. This, I remember what this one is. This is a T flip-flop. So as you can see, there is a torch under there which makes the block power some sort of redstone. Then if you hit it again, it goes like that. And regularly a button would turn on the signal and then turn it off immediately, whereas if you use a button or a pressure plate, it does that. Basically it's doing what a lever does, but with a cooler effect. And if something needs a button to do it, then you can do that. This is an inverter. I'll just show you guys what this does. When you have a redstone signal going into a block with a redstone torch on it, or on the other side, or whatever, it turns the redstone torch off when the power is going in, and when you turn the power off going in, it gives power out, which is basically opposite of what a regular thing would do. So it just kind of changes the signal. One use for this is the daytime sensor. What it does is that during the day, it'll turn on the signal. So if it was day, this would be on. And when it's at night, the signal turns off. So you can effectively make it a nighttime sensor for lights by using a redstone lamp here instead of that, but just for show. So if I regularly took that out, that would be off. And then if I put that back, that would be like that. Sorry, I have this one. So the door is closed right now. This is a T flip-flop. You hit the lever and the door opens for however long you want to be in there, and then when you leave, you'll step on the pressure plate as you leave. Closes the door. This, I seriously don't know what these are called either. It's an AND gate, so if you have both of these, I think it's an AND gate or something. If you have both of these on, you turn one off and it still powers this. So what you need to do is hit both of the outputs to turn that off. Which can be useful for a few other things. This one, if you turn off these, the signal turns on. Basically the same thing as this, but it does the same thing except this one has an inverter sort of thing. Yeah, because if you want power on, these turn off. If you want power off, these turn on. That's the difference. I always forget that. Whoa! No, blow up my stuff. No, thank you. The comparator! Dreading this part of the video. If you flick one side... Sorry, if the power going in, it works just like a regular one. I'm not even sure what that does. It works right like a regular... or it works like a repeater, I think, except for the fact that if you bring that power in, it gives off the same amount of power out. So you can go 15 blocks, and if you only have, But, if this power, so this is only a 2, or like a 14 power, I guess you can say. If this is stronger if this current is stronger than this current, which means it's closer, then that will turn off. Same thing for this side. If this current is stronger, it turns that off. I'm not exactly sure what else it does, but there you go. Redstone comparator. Now, this thing is what I made to show you how you can use one of those gates with the 2 torches. So, you throw an item on there, and then you hit the button, and that opens really quickly. So that you can protect your chests on servers without chest protection, stuff like that, because nobody knows where it is. How this works, fun part. So, that is hooked up to the button. See? And that signal, when that button turns on, it comes down here, and I had to do that, otherwise it wouldn't stop the signal. And it turns off this. But you also need to have the pressure plate pushed down in order to turn this on, which is a piston. So it drops the bookcase only when you hit both sides. I think there was something else I was going to show you, but I lost it. Yeah. Redstone basics, right there. I feel like I'm missing something, but that's as far as I go. I still feel like I'm missing something, but yeah. This is actually somebody else's idea, but it works for the purposes. Why are there creepers everywhere? Ugh. Anyway, like, subscribe to my channel, I hope. Leave comments in the description for new videos I should make, how my video quality is, so on and so forth. Thanks. What do I press?